This is verse 18 of the 12th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew, in which Matthew is now quoting the Old Testament text from Isaiah, which is predictive of the work of Messiah. This is flowing out of Jesus giving a warning to a man who had been healed not to publish this, not to make a big public spectacle of it. Jesus trying to avoid that kind of impact in the community, but the text that's quoted here, of course, speaks to issues somewhat more broad and really to the primary purpose of Messiah. So we have idu. This is an interjection. It means look or behold. Hopais. This means a child. It can mean a servant as well. So the child of me is the idea. Mu is the possessive pronoun, first person singular genitive. God is speaking, of course, in this original text in Isaiah. Behold, the child of me, hon, relative pronoun. This is the accusative of the pronoun, so it means in whom, or whom is the idea. Heretesa. This is from hieretizo. It means to choose, but it's a little bit of a different word, very unusual really in the New Testament. It carries the notion of choosing something as in laying hands on it. Grasping it would be the idea. Different from the normal word for choose, which is much more commonly used. So, behold the child of me whom I've laid my hand on is the idea for some special purpose impliedly in it. And then explaining further, ho, this is the article. Agapetos, the beloved, of course, based on the root agape, the beloved, mu of me, or my beloved. So he's my child, he's beloved. Ace, preposition, takes the accusative in whom. Then eudokesen. This is from eudokeo. Dokeo, you probably know, means to think. There's various words quite common in the New Testament to think about something. The you, which is up front, of course, usually conveys the idea of something good, and so to think well is the idea. Who I approve of is the notion. So the beloved of me in whom I approve, and then the subject, really the verb, hosukemu, the soul of me, or the life of me, or the inner disposition of me. So in whom my soul approves or takes pleasure is the idea. Theso, this is the first person singular future of tithemi, so I will place, I will put to pneuma, the spirit, mu of me. I will put my spirit, ep, preposition with the accusative, epauton, on him. So the, of course, heart of the messianic identity was that the Spirit rested upon him. It's the anointed one, literally. And then kai and chrisin, judgment is the idea, but it usually is taken to be the standards of judgment, not judgment as such, as in judging people guilty or innocent, but rather the standards of judgment by which any legitimate judgment would be gauged. So, and judgment, righteousness, good ethics even, tois ethnisen, to the nations, to the Gentiles. This is, of course, a peculiarly important theme in Isaiah, that the Messiah was not going to be restricted to the world of the Jews or to Israel, but would flow out, give this standard to the Gentiles, and then, of course, the verb here, apangele. From apangelo, it means I announce. Angel, the word angelos, of course, is related to this. He will bear witness, he will speak forth or convey the standards of judgment. Right behavior is really the notion here, that becomes one of the fundamental purposes of Messiah, to export to the world better behavior, better ethics, better foundations upon which righteous conduct should be gauged.